If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The Blur tool in Photoshop lets you blur pixels within a selected area over which you click and drag with the tool. To use the Blur tool in Photoshop, click the Blur tool button in the Tools panel. This tool shares the same button as the Smudge tool and Sharpen tool, and the button shows the icon of the tool last selected. So if needed, click and hold down on this button in the Tools panel, and then select Blur tool from the side menu that appears to select it. Optionally, to show a drop-down menu of saved tool presets from which you can choose, if you created any for the selected tool. Click the Click to open the Tool Preset Picker button at the left end of the Options bar control panel and select a saved preset choice. To change the brush settings of the Blur tool after selecting it, click the Click to open the Brush Preset Picker drop-down button in the Options bar control panel to show a drop-down menu of brush options. These are the same options as when setting brush options for the brush tool, as discussed in the earlier lesson titled How to Use the Brush Tool in Photoshop, so we will not review them for brevity's sake. To show or hide the Brush Settings panel, click the Toggle the Brush Settings panel button in the Options bar control panel. You can set options for the Blur tool here, as discussed in the earlier lesson titled How to Use the Brush Settings panel in Photoshop. To change the blending mode of the Blur tool, select a choice from the Mode dropdown in the Options bar control panel. To set the strength of the Blur tool, click the Strength dropdown in the Options bar control panel, and then use the slider to set its value. To change the angle of the Blur tool, enter the angle in degrees within the Set the Brush Angle field in the Options bar control panel. To apply the blur using the composite data from all layers instead of the current layer selected in the Layers panel when using the Blur tool, check the Sample All Layers checkbox in the Options bar control panel. Optionally, to toggle using tablet or pen pressure to change the size of the brush when using the tool in conjunction with a tablet or pen on or off, click the Always Use Pressure for Size when off Brush Preset Controls Pressure button at the end of the Options bar control panel. To apply the blur after setting the desired options for the Blur tool in Photoshop, click and drag over the pixels to blur within the selected layer in the Photoshop document. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.